the Hunger Games apparently happened in New York City last night. It was the Met Gala, and the Met Gala was honoring Catholic something or other. It was, I guess, that they have this costume party every year at the Met Gala, and this one was, I guess, titled. What was this? What was this stupid thing titled? It was called Catholic Bodies or something. And basically, it's an excuse for celebrities to dress up like idiots. Okay, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is, they have a lot of good stuff there, but they also have a lot of crap. They have the heavenly bodies, fashion, and the Catholic imagination. Now, how many Catholics are actually at this event? The answer is probably zero. Okay, the vast majority of people who are showing up are people who are probably not Catholic, don't go to church ever. And it's hilarious that the same left that will complain about cultural appropriation is fine with appropriating, actual Catholic symbols of purity and holiness, and then using them in the sluttiest possible costumes. So that's pretty amazing. But I just want to go through some of the costumes and show you what these people are dressing like. So first of all, Solange Knowles looked like she was simultaneously attacked by a squid and a jellyfish. And that's exactly what she looks like. I can't describe it any better than that. She's wearing like a black costume that looks inflatable, like she just jumped in the pool. And then on her head, she's wearing like an old school halo and a do-rag. So there's that. And then there's Frances McDormand, who looks like she was attacked by a tree, right? I don't know what this has to do with Catholicism, but her entire face is obscured by a bunch of like blue leaves. Apparently, she faded back into nature. So R.I.P. to Frances McDormand and Solange Knowles, both of whom I guess are dead, thanks to their costumes eating them. So that's pretty sad. And then Katy Perry, of course, dressed up as a giant angel with enormous wings because she is just an angelic creature, is Katy Perry sexually harassing the men who appear on American Idol. So it's a good thing that she was waiting in heaven for Solange and McDormand, who are apparently dead. And then there's also Pope Rihanna, who is presiding. She wore a full-on Pope hat. So Pope Rihanna was presiding. It was apparently very difficult work, presiding over the mass funeral there. So that was a very, very rough night for Pope Rihanna having to preside over a funeral. But the good news is that others attended the funeral. So there was also Madonna, the Queen Mother, who attended the funeral wearing a completely black dress with a giant cross in front. Madonna, of course, has been using Catholic imagery for years in order to avoid the fact that she is an attention-seeking piece of human debris. But now she's the Queen Mother. And then the best, I think, was Cara Delevingne, who hid the fact that she can't act beneath a costume that can only be described as a series of stripes and fishnetting. I think that what this actually looks like is that she was a steak that was seared for too long. So R.I.P. to Cara Delevingne, who apparently slipped onto a barbecue and died being seared beyond recognition. So we have a lot of celebrities were killed last night, apparently, according to their costumes. That was real sad. And she wasn't the only one. There are a few others as well. Lana Del Rey, who apparently was stabbed repeatedly in the heart, but seems strangely at peace with her own murder. I mean, she's got a bunch of knives that are pointed directly into her heart. I guess this is some sort of Catholic heart imagery. So that was exciting. And for some reason, who is that? Jared Leto, who's standing next to her, dressed apparently as a mashup of Jesus and Prince John from the Robin Hood cartoon made by Disney. So that's really exciting. And then there was Liberace, who showed up. Oh, sorry, that's not Liberace. It's Tom Brady, wearing a black costume. Apparently, he left his tiger at home. Siegfried and Roy over here. So that was pretty awesome as well. And Greta Gerwig showed up dressed completely as a nun, which makes perfect sense because she directed also that movie about nunnery. So now we understand, right? She directed a movie about Catholics, and then she decided to enter a nunnery, which is really exciting as well. I'm glad that she could attend that mass funeral because that would have been sad if she couldn't. And then finally, there was Susie Bick, who showed up dressed as Scarlet Fever. She is completely dressed in red. She looks as though she, and the good news is that I assume that's her husband. He looks like he's been afflicted by scarlet fever as well. So that makes a lot of sense. The Mask of the Red Death reenactment happening over at the Met Gala last night. And I think we have a couple of more here. Shailene Woodley showed up from the future to make sure that everything was okay. She showed up directly from the set of Blade Runner 2059. So she is here wearing, I don't even know what this has to do with Catholicism, except she's here to save us all from the future. So Shailene Woodley is here as well. But yeah, Lily Collins was a little sad. She apparently was crying about it all. She actually has like a makeup tear underneath her eye. But don't cry, Lily Collins. I'm just joking. None of these people are actually dead. It's okay.